Well, hello everyone. Father Hoffa here with your next installment of WWW Wednesday Walking with the Word in a New Year. Happy New Year. Took Christmas and New Year's off and coming to you with a wonderful message in 2025. Hopefully you saw the other day through our social media or on our YouTube channel that we have a new sort of thing that we're doing, that I'm doing on Mondays, the Monday Moment in a Minute. We're going to be starting out in the sacristy and just taking a look in 1 minute about all of the amazing stuff that is in our sacristies and around the church to be able to give you a little explanation. But today we are here actually in the vestibule of the church. There's one of our beautiful trees, and I'm going to give you a little glimpse into why. Number one, it's too freaking cold outside to be able to be doing WWW outside, but also Jesus is out in Adoration. So we're going to walk around in the vestibule here, do a couple laps while Jesus is in there basking in his glory. Beautiful opportunity still in this Christmas season, because Christmas season ends this Sunday with the baptism of the Lord, to come adore him. That's what we sang for the exposition hymn this morning. Oh, come, let us adore him, because as the Magi did that at the Epiphany in Bethlehem, so too we come before our Eucharistic Lord to be able to adore him. So today in the scriptures, beautiful scriptures, both of them, the first reading and the second reading. The first reading from St. John, the first letter to St. John, is absolutely gorgeous. So if you have the opportunity, go in and take a read. Find it, USCCB has the daily readings. Maybe you have an app. I don't know if Hallow carries the daily readings, but there are tons of apps and services out there that have the daily readings websites for you to be able to take a look at. And I would encourage you to do so, because just the beautiful talk about love, and that fear is juxtaposed to love. And so if a person has fear in their life, then they have not reached the perfection of love. And it really calls us to the fact that if we are struggling with fear, or we know someone who's struggling with fear in their life, that it is so important to cultivate love as the counteract that fear that a person has in their life. And so that's the first piece. And then we go to the gospel from St. Mark, and we hear the continuation from yesterday. We heard about the multiplication of the loaves and fish. And then the disciples start in the boat on their way to Bethsaida, and Jesus is on the mountain to pray, and to sort of, great the power of Jesus. They're on a boat, and the waves are rough. So Jesus is like, I'm just going to walk on water to the other side and meet him over there. And as he's going, the apostles and disciples see him, and they start flipping out. And Jesus says, it's because of your hardness of heart that you are afraid. And so that makes so much sense. If fear is a lack of having that perfected love in our lives, then yes, we are going to have hardened hearts, because they're not softened by the love of God and our desire to give the love of God to others. And so when we think about this world in which we live, where we do need that deepening of love, and we're not talking about superficial love, we're not talking about, the frivolous use of the word love, we're talking about real deep willingness to sacrifice ourselves in love like Jesus did. That will start to stamp out those things that we're afraid of, those fears that we have, not only for us, but for others. And it's so important that we model that in our lives. So from our beautiful church here at Holy Guardian Angels, and with Jesus exposed in the Blessed Sacrament, just got done hearing a ton of confessions. And also remember that now on Wednesdays, we have Mass at 12:10 Wednesday afternoon. Please come and join us. Beautiful opportunity to be close with our Lord, to make sure that love continues to fill our lives, so that we can kick out that fear and have a much better life where we are not afraid, but rather we're closer to Christ and his love. This has been another installment of WWW Wednesday Walking with the Word. Happy New Year. We'll see you next week. God bless.